Box Theater, we welcome Tara Green. Tara, welcome back.
Hello.
Tara Gribben, I'm sorry. Tara Gribben, I saw the green on your shirt and that's all I could think of.
It is a bright green.
So you guys are getting ready for the ETA.
Yes, yes, yes.
This Saturday, the Emerging Technology and Art Festival, and you're putting on a show.
Yes, tonight we're putting on a show, and then on Saturday we've got a interactive comedy game show called Wheel of Game. We've done it a few times around town. It's a lot of fun. We decided that would be the best use of our talents for an emerging technology and art festival is to repurpose the wheel instead of reinventing it. So.
All right, so the Wheel of Game, it's an improv game show.
Yes.
And what do? Do you just take pieces from game shows people are familiar with?
So it's actually going to be probably unlike anything you've seen before, unless you've been to one of our Wheel of Game shows. It really is something very original. I would call it one of the more avant-garde things that we do currently. So it was kind of born out of this idea of, well, let's have a weird interactive way to engage an audience. So we have a giant wheel with a bunch of games. We get some audience volunteers. We spin the wheel, and you do whatever comes up.
I see.
So on screen a second ago, we had a picture of a game called "Don't Pop Your Pants," which we had. So we had a bunch of balloons, and our contestants tried to see how many balloons they could shove into their sweatpants in 30 seconds, and then I believe we had a fashion show at the end. So you never know what you're going to get, but it's going to be a good time.
So the wheel might be different for ETA.
Yes, we will definitely have some emerging technology themed games on the wheel this time, along with some standby favorites. If you've ever been to any of them, people like our banana trebuchet is one of my personal favorites.
What is it?
Banana trebuchet. I'll leave that a surprise.
Okay, yeah, that's probably good, especially if it involves sweatpants. Now, you've got people that are Monster Box Theater improv actors.
Yes.
But what about the audience? Will there be people from the audience?
Yes, we really hope to have audience volunteers. Usually the show is made up of audience volunteers, and then our improv actors just kind of assist the game running. But we'll have to see what the audience looks like at the festival on Saturday.
What time is your Wheel of Game?
We will be on their visual stage from 7 to 8. So we've got an hour there right in the evening.
Now kids will be in the audience at that time.
Yes.
So it'll be family friendly?
It will be family friendly, yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Is it always family friendly?
We really tailor the wheel to the location that we are. A lot of the times the place where the wheel winds up is a bar. So we will tailor it more towards the bar crowd. But one of the nice things about any sort of like improvised anything is you can really tailor it for whatever experience that you're looking for.
Those things come on and off the wheel.
Yes, they do.
And if someone's wants to be in the show or be part of Monster Box, how do they become part of the team?
So to join us, monsterboxtheater.com has a lot of great information. It has all of our contact information, mine and the artistic directors, ways to get a hold of us. And then also we've got shows coming up. Going to shows is a great way to get to meet everyone. We like to mingle afterwards. Tonight we actually have a show over at Veritas.
Let's talk about that. I understand it's some sort of a murder mystery.
Yes. Once a month over there we do a improvised murder mystery. So that's always a great time. A couple of twists, a whodunit. You are encouraged to participate, but it's not required, obviously. But it's a fun time.
Yeah, I've been to a murder mystery dinner thing. But it wasn't funny. I mean, it wasn't supposed to be hilarious. Someone died. Yes. But yours, there's a comedy element.
We do take a comedic bend on the classic murder mystery trope. Not to give too much away, but our very first show, murder mystery show, ended with a man-sized bird revealing the killer. So there's always something interesting to tie it together at the end.
Let's see the format. So it starts at what time?
The murder mystery show starts at 7. Okay. There's about 45 minutes of mingling with the potential suspects, gathering clues, investigations, and then we have been tipped off that there's a murder that's going to happen at 7:45. Okay. So that's when things will get serious.
Is there dinner?
There is not dinner. There's drinks up from their third floor bar at Veritas, and then I think they might serve appetizers up there as well, but you should come early and eat dinner there beforehand.
Idea. Now, is it possible that a guest could be the murderer?
We have not explored that as an option just yet, but that's never out of the question.
Well, the one I was at, one of us was told we were they pulled someone aside, and no one knew, but one of the guests, unbeknownst to him or anyone else, ended up being the murderer at the end. So,
did you get it?
No, I was not good at it.
No? Well, the nice thing about how we do it is we do rely on the actors to ultimately solve it. So even if you don't pick up all the clues, it's a really fun time.
It's it's a presentation, it's a production.
Yes, it is a show. It is a show, and there will definitely be show elements to it. So things that are non-interactive and you can sit back and passively watch and enjoy, so no pressure for people who don't like to come in and have to play a character or be a role.
All right, so we've got the murder thing tonight at Veritas.
Yes.
And people can just show up?
It is a ticketed event. There are tickets available at the door, but getting tickets in advance is always the best way to do it, because that way if it sells out, you won't be out of luck when you get there. So monsterboxtheater.com has our tickets.
And then Saturday, the Wheel of Game for the ETA.
Yes.
And what are some of the other things we've got coming up?
On the 30th, you can find us back at Ironbark for an improv Halloween special show. So that'll be really fun. We're still figuring out exactly what that's going to look like, but it's going to be a party of sorts, and definitely some improv comedy involved in that. And then we also have classes coming up that we're teaching starting on Tuesday at Art 634.
Classes? What are you going to teach people how to do?
We have an improv workshop, so we're calling it Improv 3 because some of our class members have been part of it since Improv 1 back in July. But that's going to be great for all experience levels, a really good way to get involved and start learning some improv skills. Really good for business people too, because it helps to talk to people and engage and think on your feet and stuff like that. And then we actually have an acting workshop coming up on beginning on Tuesday as well. So that's another thing that we're going to tailor it to the experience levels of our students. So sign up is open for that, and that'll be a really good time. I really like the acting classes. It allows us to get back to what we like to do, which is theater.
All the details are at
monsterboxtheater.com.
Have a great show tonight and Saturday.
Thank you so much.
Monster Box Theater's Tara Gribben. Well, that's it. We've used up all our time. Thanks to Tara and all our guests on the show today. We hope that you can come back and be with us tomorrow on the morning show. We've got Matthew Budd from the Jackson County Health Department.